Good evening, I'm David Kramer at the National Weather Service with Alaska statewide weather. Starting off for the remainder of the day, we have a frontal system pushing through mainland Alaska, bringing some snow to the eastern parts of the interior as well as the Brooks Range and northwest coastline. It is starting to mix with some rain, with some of the warmer air coming up behind that for the portions of the western interior down into the Norton Sound area, and rain for southwest Alaska. We do still have winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories for much of the west coast, interior Alaska, and into the Brooks Range for heavy snow that will be returning tonight as colder air comes in behind this stretch of warmer air, bringing in some heavier snow and the potential for some blowing snow that will last through Sunday. For the weather for today, however, we do have some rain in the southern portions of the Bering and for the central and eastern Aleutian Islands. South central Alaska will see some precipitation primarily in mountainous terrain, and then southeast Alaska will be pretty protected, and that will continue through tonight as high pressure keeps much of the precipitation out over mainland Alaska and not out over the Panhandle. South central Alaska for tonight will be protected by the Alaska Range, whereas the rest of mainland Alaska, including the interior, west coast, southwest Alaska, and the Arctic coastline, will all see snow return as colder air comes back in and some stronger winds along the west coast and interior portions of the state. Out over the Bering, we will see some isolated snow showers continuing through areas of the central Bering down into the Pribilof Islands and Alaska Peninsula. High pressure will keep precipitation out of the central and western Aleutians. Then on Sunday, a weak low moving through the western portions of the Bering will bring back some rain and snow to the western Aleutian Islands and some rain to areas of the eastern Aleutians and then into the Alaska Peninsula, where precipitation will start to change back over to snow as we get into southwest Alaska. Continue to see heavier snow throughout much of the west coast and interior part of the state, with some areas of blowing snow as well throughout the day on Sunday, with some areas of snow up along the Arctic coastline and some precipitation down in south central Alaska, primarily snow in inland locations, and then more rain as we get closer towards the Gulf Coast, and some snow finally making it back into northern locations of the Panhandle. Then on Monday, precipitation is going to spread throughout the Panhandle, with higher elevations and areas further to the north seeing primarily snow, and then expecting more rain as we get closer towards the Gulf and near the water. For mainland Alaska, we'll have some lingering snow for much of Monday and for much of the mainland. However, it'll be less snowfall than we were going to see on Sunday. That's going to be true through the west coast, the interior, and the Arctic coastline. Then as we move out into the Bering Sea, we'll have a low near Pribilof Islands, bringing snow to the area and the central and eastern Aleutians. With Alaska statewide weather, I'm David Kramer.